What's going on, guys? Sim with Vengeance coming back with another video here. And before we begin the actual game, I would like to show you a couple highlights. This one's start off with a bang right here. Uh, just go up and throw it down, if you want to call it that. Making out hole for my bitch. Look at him back up. Come on. We'll show it like a million times. Look at me stare at him. Look at me stare at him on my way down. It's like, yeah, you better back off. This highlight right here, no more Bulls player. Reason that is I accidentally oversaved him with my shooting guard. So why not go out with a bang on this one? Showing you the game-winning shot I had against the Miami Heat with the 102-101 win. Now let's get on to this game. Today we're going to be taking on the LA Clippers. Good playoff team. Right now they're tied at 1. Playoffs have been really interesting so far. A lot of great games, a lot of great headlines, all that. The worst, however, is when Derrick Rose went down and he tore his ACL. Might not be back until midway through next season. Because, you know, a lot of people, it takes them at least a year to recover from that type of injury. It's like 8 to 12 months for full recovery. But I hope he does come back at 100%, and I hope he does, come back bigger and better than ever. That's just coming from me, like the Nike guy mocking him and all that. But that's just, if you're gonna make fun of somebody, like, man, that's just low, especially when the guy tore his ACL. Oh, you should have signed with Nike instead of Adidas. No, that has nothing to do with it, pal. You are rich. You're just stupid. All right. The Thunder series. The first 2 games were interesting. I watched the game last night. Oh my goodness, it was horrible for the Dallas Mavericks fans. It was for some reason in the third quarter they couldn't make a shot to save their lives. Look at that alley-oop to Andre Bletch. Sorry about yawning, guys. I didn't wake up just too long ago, so wanted to get this video out to you guys before I left for the entire weekend. I'll be going to Charlotte, where they'll be holding the 2nd annual Carolina Rebellion. If you don't know what that is, I'll put the link in the description. It's a concert, and there will be 17 bands playing. A lot of great ones. Headlining will be Shinedown, so that's where I'll be at this weekend. So for all those people who see me on Xbox Live all the time, I won't be there. And look at that. I'm being a pest. I'm being a pest. Look at that. That's my 2nd steal, and that's like my 2nd dunk. I'm being a pest, and love being a pest. Trying to cross this guy over. Look at Blatch. How did he get that in? I don't know. Another great game in the playoffs. Back to the NBA playoffs. The other great series would probably be Indiana and Orlando. Surprisingly, I mean, when Orlando swept the first game right from under them, I think it sent them a message. It's like, hey, we can actually, not let's say bang with the big boys, but I guess it says they could just, anybody can play, except for the Charlotte Bobcats. Let me go to the rack. Oh, and dunk on Blake Griffin. Get out of here, Blake Griffin. This is my house. But oh, oh my God! Did you just see that? And then I did it. Yeah, that was a frustration foul right there. And you know, how that happens. I take my frustration out on this third quarter right here. Start off with a big slam. But you know how you get so frustrated when you get stripped like that. You just want to get it. You just want to do it right back to him. You're just like, bop. And you get called for the foul, and you're just yelling at the computer. You're just yelling at the CPU and the TV. Dude. Like, this is BS. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna rage quit. That's my third foul right there. I don't know how many turnovers I ended up having this game. I think I had like 6 or 7. It was pretty close. Oh, CP3, get out of here. And I'm on the loose. Oh, and I changed directions in my shot, and it was... Oh. Hate that. I hate it when that happens. Chauncey Billups trying to show off a little too much right here. Let go. Let's go. I ain't missing this time. Take the lead. It was a pretty good game down to the wire, actually. I mean, for a team that was 16-6, or a team like us at 6-14, I mean, we're doing all right. But another thing, why my team is 6-14, you may say. Well, we haven't had John Wall for like any of our games. He played like 2 games so far. And his stupid little injury problems. And this has happened to me every time that I've gotten drafted by the Wizards. I get drafted by the Wizards, and I'm expected to, not if John Wall was playing, I wouldn't have so much pressure on me to like take over a game. And I think that's the most frustrating part about not having him there is, he could score. He doesn't score as much as he would like to, I think. He does make it better for other players around him because he has got such great vision. And, I mean, if you look at my final stat line, you'll understand why that I get frustrated. I mean, I can't handle it, taking over a game like that without at least another player that could do it with me. I mean, Rashard Lewis is probably my next best option with his 3-ball, but he can't do it all the time. Andre Blatch, he's very, very inconsistent with his game on this game. In one game he's dropping 35 points, and the next game he's dropping like 6. And he's getting the same looks too. I mean, it's not like I've changed anything. So, I mean, Andre Blatch, he's a good player, but very inconsistent. Can really get some rebounds for you, though. And then Nay, he's been injured too. I mean, come on. I mean, I can't catch a break with these guys. So, you know how I feel about that. Look, I hate injury problems. Oh my God, I keep on yawning. Oh, Chauncey Billups, get out of here. But I just hate it when I have to do it by myself. And, I mean, if you're facing a team like this with CP3, Chauncey Billups, Caron Butler, Kenyon Martin, and Blake Griffin, I just named everybody on the floor for him. I mean, that's a good team right there. They have somebody that can shoot the 3-ball. They have a guy who can pass the ball. Oh, get out of here. They have somebody who can score down low, and they have somebody who can play defense. And they have that all-around type of guy. That's Caron Butler right there. Caron Butler's an all-around guy. CP3 is like that passing guy. Blake Griffin's their scorer. Oh, I'm on the break. Oh, don't you just love doing that? Athletic is the best. But That's a good, perfect example of a team that has like it's it's role players. Oh, let me get it into Black. Wait, that's not Blatch. That's Trevor Booker. Then there's Blatch. My bad. But yeah, the team. I just kind of got frustrated after this game. I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of losing like this, and I requested a trade. You'll see in the next 2K video who I got traded to. But I didn't like the fact that I got traded for a good player. And I got traded along with Jordan Crawford. I do not like him at all. Ever since he dunked on LeBron, he's been a nobody. So, I mean, he's just wasting his time. And did you see that? He didn't even make the dunk. He didn't even make the dunk, and they counted it. But since it's for my team, I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to let it slide. Let's just sweep it under the rug real quick. To see. Yep. Look at the stat line right now. I've got 27 rebounds, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. And they make it 29 right now with that nice finger roll. I just don't like taking over games. I'm not that type of player that will take over a game. I'm not even like that in real life. I mean, I'm that guy who just comes in and is like a specialist. Like, he bails you out of trouble, and by nailing a couple threes or something like that. Ooh, that's nasty. I had to show that to y'all. That's still nasty.
That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Oh, and my jump shot on this game has been getting better with the athletic shooting guard. Three-pointer's still a work in progress, but that is just about with anything except for three-point specialist, and maybe all around if you are, have that type of player. But athletics is probably the best way to go for anybody that loves dunking on people. And Trevor Booker, look at him bail me out of trouble. Keeping this game at a nice, decent margin. But not for long because they got it down to 1. Nailed a couple good shots. Look at me get it into Blatch. Oh, but he fails. How do you fail on a layup? And then I leave Chauncey Billups wide open for 3. How could I do such a thing? I was thinking fast break at that time, and then I just thought, he was going to go in for the fast break. But then again, this game's all about threes, I guess, anymore. Oh, look at me, spin move. Tie this game up. That's nasty. Then they come down and nail another 3. So I gotta try and get this team out of trouble again. Shelvin Max calling for the ball. I'm saying no way. This is my time. You haven't done shit this game, Mac. We step back for 3. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough, especially after getting a good look like that. They made both free throws. I ended up taking another 3, but missing it. But don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Stop by my channel, like all my other pages. I'll be having a great time at Charlotte this weekend, that's for sure. But until next time, I'm Sim with Vengeance, and I'm out. Peace.
It was another rough fourth quarter for you guys, as you weren't able to seal the deal at the end of the game. Do you feel like your team lost this game, or the other team won it?
We lost it. This one's on us. We didn't execute in the fourth quarter like we needed to, and that made the difference in the end. The last few minutes is when guys got to step up and start making plays, and we didn't do that. But, give them credit too. They did what they had to and kept us from getting ahead at the end. But I really feel like if we had done a few things differently, man, we would have won.